Alright, so we are back for another Dokkan battle video, and in today's video, I do want to go over the new teaser that we got for 9th year anniversary. As you can see on the screen, it is Tournament of Power. So, gonna be completely honest, this kind of caught me off guard. Wasn't expecting to see this on the next teaser, and the final teaser, by the way, because as you can see at the top, they do mention how the fan meetup for 9th year anniversary, which is where they're going to straight up reveal the new cards, reveal the theme and all that, is in 3 days. So, pretty sure this is the final teaser. And that kind of catches me off guard because the previous teaser, if you guys remember, was Resurrection F. So very interesting that they went from Resurrection F straight to Tournament of Power. Obviously, there's a bit of a leap in between those two arcs. You got the Universe 6 tournament, you got the Goku Black arc. So kind of interesting that they skipped over them, but I guess that does tell me the main purpose of these teasers was to just go over everything Dragon Ball Super, at least the Dragon Ball Super anime. So it started with Battle of Gods, and then ended with Tournament of Power. So that kind of wraps up the anime of Dragon Ball Super. So then that would make sense that these teasers lead up into Anniversary, which, what comes after the Tournament of Power? Well, the Dragon Ball Super movies. So then that would make sense the Anniversary would be centered around Dragon Ball Super movies. At least from an objective point of view, that's what makes the most sense to me. But keep in mind, this is Dokkan we're talking about. They like to be random. So I really would not be surprised if we still got a UI Goku for Anniversary, or I don't know, something else that doesn't really make much sense. So just keep that in mind. At the end of the day, nothing is confirmed. This is all speculation until, I guess, we get the 9th year anniversary fan meetup where we actually see the new units and all that. But until then, we're just left to speculate. And like I mentioned, what makes the most sense to me is Dragon Ball Super movies, at least the Broly movie and then Superhero, which obviously come after Tournament of Power. So if those two movies are going to be the theme for Anniversary, I mean, you know what units I'm going to talk about. We got a Beast Gohan and then a new Blue Gogeta. Now, I do want to quickly mention, it is technically possible we would only get a Blue Gogeta out of these two options, because after Tournament of Power, it is Dragon Ball Super Broly movie themed, so then if they want to make all of 9th year anniversary centered around that movie, that would make sense, but for the sake of the video, we're going to say Beast Gohan and then also Blue Gogeta, so then Dragon Ball Super Superhero and then Dragon Ball Super Broly movie, because dude, if we get a Blue Gogeta and a Beast Gohan, I mean, is there any anniversary that even comes close to that in terms of hype? I guess like 5th year, because there's a Blue Gogeta and then a Blue Vegito, but I would argue a Beast Gohan and a Blue Gogeta would be more hype than that, just because obviously Beast Gohan is a recent transformation, or one of the newest transformations that we've seen, so it would be really exciting. And also, I mean, we've waited a year or two for this, so the anticipation has definitely been building. I think, you know, LR Kid Buu, Beast Gohan, once we get these in-game, it's bound to, like, make them a lot of money, and probably be top grossing and all that. I mean, for Anniversary, this would definitely get top grossing, but for something like an LR Kid Buu, I think that would definitely outperform a lot of banners, just because it's one of those units that the anticipation has been building up for so long. Once it finally drops, dude, everyone's going to summon for it, right? So Beast Gohan is one of those cards as well. I feel like this is going to make them a ton of money and would be really hype. And then Beast Gohan alongside a Blue Gogeta, you can't go wrong with that, dude. I mean, that'd be crazy exciting and would be perfect for 9th year anniversary, in my opinion. Now, in terms of what the release would do for the game, I mean, both of them are on a couple weak teams. Beast Gohan specifically, he's on stuff like Full Power, he's on stuff like Siblings Bond, Exploding Rage, Connected Hope, Miraculous Awakening, which all really need the help. So then this guy being a crazy release on these teams, maybe if they want to make him really good for slot 1, a support, whatever, would be really good for these categories. As long as he's good, he's helping those teams out a lot. So there's that. That's all you really got to keep in mind. And then with the Blue Gogeta, I mean, he's on less weak teams, but he's on stuff like Fusion, Powerful Comeback, Time Limit, I guess Realm of Gods, which all could use a little bit of help, so he's definitely helping some weak teams as well. And then both of them are also on a lot of good teams. So they're one of those releases where they've got a lot of good teams that are solidified and don't really need the help, but they work very well on. And then they've got a lot of weak teams that they're helping. So both of these releases would be great for the game. Again, they just have to make them good. Now look, I know that's kind of a given. Obviously, the new Anniversary LRs have to be good, but as we've established with the release of LR Beast Gohan, this is an issue with these guys. Typically, they'll release these cards, and they won't be good. Ultimate Gohan specifically doesn't really have a great track record in Dokkan. Granted, he has that one good card, the tech one that just never ages. So, I don't know. I could see a couple different ways this release could go. They could be very good and a great release for the game, like I mentioned, because they're on a lot of weak teams. Or they could be very bad. They can make them very mid, and then it would just be a fumble all around. So, Dokkan, please, don't fumble these guys. We need them to be good. We need them to actually be viable in difficult content and just be very good for the game overall. Again, I know that's kind of a given, but Dokkan will struggle with that sometimes. So Anyway, that has been the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what theme you guys want for anniversary, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.